The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Hey, run!
Now ETN to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Hey, here we go.
Now Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Jaguars have 3-10 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A game there of 30 big ones. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jalen Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Ginger, attack! Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there, because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down, because guess what?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Travis Hunter. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
8-yard pickup. 1st down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw again is Penix. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Penix working out of the gun here. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, go!
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. Getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Red on red. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when you've got the 31st ranked rush offense in the NFL, you're going to see a few of these negative plays.
Yeah, and I don't want to be snarky about the whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. We've seen a bunch of those this season.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he loses the football the second time. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And looking to throw, Penix. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 89 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Lots of incompletions at first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Hey, go!
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
That one complete downfield to Thomas. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught. Andre Yoshibas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Robinson up the middle. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the the Jags' 27-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. To the air, Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Penix. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw with Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jaguars nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Lawrence to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hey, Lion! Hey, so go.
Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better.
And that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Lane drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to throw, Penix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Second and 10.
Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
ETN up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, Lion.
A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence, all play action. Jalen Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A play fake. Now Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A handoff for Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Penix working out of the gun here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Penix. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons.
A 36-yard attempt.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That third down conversion good for 23. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no wait points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And Thomas has it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Over the middle, complete. That's Morales. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Lawrence. It's caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
ETN will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Turton looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hey, Silver.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point safely through. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Jaguars 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime. Touchdown, Falcons! Travis Hunter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Jaguars 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Got this complete to the Tyron Pitts. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And looking to throw, Penix. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Falcons are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
42, Jaguars 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. A beautiful fake. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Red on red.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. And oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go play action here with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And Butler, wild look, though, because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Atlanta, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week.